Welcome children to another interesting video in my channel Kavita Ravindana's Accounts is Easy. I hope you subscribed to my channel and also pressed on the bell icon to get the notifications. Keep liking my videos once in a while too. Now here we are talking about journals related to goods. Goods we all understand? Goods are the commodities that we purchase in order to sell, right? That is the stock we are trading in. हम लोग का core business, right? So the business is dealing in these goods. It purchases goods with an objective to sell. Take this quick example. Suppose I have purchased goods worth 10,000, which I sell for 13,000. All other expenses right now, for the sake of simplicity, I am keeping it aside. Just getting a relationship between purchase and sales. Okay? Based on your knowledge of maths, cost price, selling price, profit. क्या पता चलता है इससे बताओ? Goods costing 10,000, sold at 13,000. How much is the profit? Straight 3,000, right? This minus this. 13,000 minus 10,000 मतलब 3,000 profit. Very simple. But now I tell you that there were 1,000 worth of goods. 1,000 का goods जो था, which I had purchased obviously, which were withdrawn by the proprietor. Withdrawn by the proprietor मतलब 1,000 का गुड्स जो ऐसा है जो प्रोप्राइटर खुद के पर्सनल यूज के लिए ले गया. That means did I sell those 1,000 rupees goods? No. I did not sell that, right? What is the cost of the goods which I actually sold? Did I sell goods worth 10,000 there? No. I will subtract these drawings from it, and what is remaining? 9,000. The business had only 9,000 worth of goods. 10,000 खरीदा, 1,000 प्रोप्राइटर ले गया, बचा कितना मेरे पास? 9,000 का goods. So 9,000 का goods I have sold for 13,000, isn't it? So now I need to match 9,000 with 13,000. अब profit कितना है? Profit is 4,000. Right? Imagine, if I did not adjust this 1,000 rupees withdrawn by the proprietor, ये purchases से ये 1,000 rupees नहीं minus करते, I would be showing my profits as 3,000. 13,000 minus 10,000. Ignoring the fact that 1,000 rupees का goods ऐसा है उसमें जो मैंने sell ही नहीं किया, मेरे पास available ही नहीं था sale के. Yes, it is directly hampering my profit calculation. Therefore, purchases is an expense to me, right? Income के against हम उसको bid करते हैं profit find करने के लिए. If my purchases is showing wrong value, obviously my profits will also be wrong. Therefore, I need to adjust the purchases account every time. Every time goods that I had purchased are no more available with me for selling. Correct? This is one such example. कभी भी गुड्स तुम्हारे पास जो तुमने परचेज किया किसके सेल करने के लिए, लेकिन अब है ही नहीं, कहीं और चला गया, कहीं और यूज हो गया, तो उसके लिए अकाउंट करना पड़ेगा, सो दैट माय प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेशन इज नॉट अफेक्टेड. गेट इट? सो दिस built on this concept, let us find out how do we treat whenever such kind of goods disappear from the business. Okay, now first case, when goods are withdrawn by the proprietor. First example, how do we journalize it? Purchases is an expense. All expenses should be debited when incurred. ठीक है भाई, जब goods खरीदा होगा we would have debited purchases account. But now my expense on purchase should go down. Yes or no? I subtracted 1,000. My purchases expense should go down with the amount of value of goods which are not there with me. Therefore, when expenses reduce, what do we do? Credit. When expenses increase, we debit. When expenses reduce, we credit. So purchase account I will credit here. What do I debit here? What is? Drawings, of course. What is it? We know that whenever the proprietor takes away something from the business, it's called drawings. तो goods ले जाओ, चाहे cash ले जाओ, चाहे बैंक से पैसा निकाल लो, whatever it is, it will be termed as drawings. Drawings account debit. Yes, because that is a reduction in the liability. Capital है. Drawings withdraw कर लिया पैसा तो capital कम हो गया, right? So drawings account debit to purchases account. देखो ये constant रहेगा. Every time goods are not available for sale, we will credit purchase account. Debit क्या कर रहे हैं वो depend होगा कि वो goods जाएगा. Here it went to the proprietor, so I have debited drawings. Second case, goods are distributed as free samples. Free samples मतलब you would have also as customers receive इसके साथ एक ये फ्री मिल रहा है, शैम्पू के साथ कंडीशनर फ्री मिल रहा है ना, पेस्ट के साथ टूथब्रश फ्री मिल रहा है. Why do you think that the company is distributing goods as free? ये goods तो बेचने का था ना, ये कंडीशनर तो बेचने के लिए बनाया ना. Why is it distributing for free? So that the customers try it out and if they like it they will purchase now. फिर वो कस्टमर को फ्री में नहीं देगा, वो सेल करेगा. That means एक बार फ्री डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया and the second time it is resulting in sales. So goods distributed as free samples are a form of sales promotion advertisement. Goods का advertisement हो रहा है एकदम first time. लो goods use करो, try करो and you decide whether you want to buy it or not. Therefore, when goods are distributed as free samples, I'm not getting money for it. No, I'm not selling it. So purchases sit there, right? I am not able to sell those goods. Rather, it is resulting into an expenditure which is of a different nature, which is called advertisement, right? तो ये advertisement expense debit होना चाहिए instead of purchase. I will have to recognize these expenses as differently, right? Advertisement मेरा sales promotion का indirect expense है, right? Purchase मेरा direct expense है जो एकदम मेरे sales से related है. तो purchase I have to adjust in this case, okay? So here my expense here is advertisement, so that expense account should be debited, and again purchase account will be credited because again these goods are no more available for sales. Correct? Therefore, we need to identify the correct expenditure. Fine. Third, oh that was the third, sorry. Second one, goods distributed as charity. Now, charity मतलब दान में दे दिया, right? You have just given it away as to help out someone, to the needy, the poor. So जो तुम्हारे पास भी a grocer, okay? So you have goods, चावल दाल आटा है and you distributed, to the flood affected victims or riot affected victims, तो ना दे. अब वो goods तो बेचने के लिए है नहीं तुम्हारे पास. So how will you account it as purchased? But the business is spending on a particular account which is charity. Business will record it कि वो goods गया कहाँ भाई बताना तो पड़ेगा ना कि हाँ ये charity किया था, right? So charities are also an indirect expense for the business. So that I will debit to charity account and I credit purchases account. Okay, so you see that this crediting of purchase is constant in all the cases. हाँ debit क्या कर रहे हैं वो change हो रहा है, right? Here it was drawings, here advertisement for free samples and for charity account. ठीक है? तो ये goods चले गए charity. Fine. Everything you have to record and show. The last one, goods lost abnormally. Abnormal मतलब normally भी lose होता है. The regular अपलोडिंग में थोड़ा बहुत 5% 10% का चलता है लॉसेस, ब्रेकेज एंड डैमेज. बट एबनॉर्मल लॉस क्या है कि वो रेगुलर लॉस नहीं है. फायर लग गया गोडाउन में, पूरा गुड्स चल गया या फिर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द गुड्स आर बर्न्ड, इट्स अ बिग लॉस. थेफ्ट, यस, एक ट्रक में पूरा लोडेड था गुड्स, द ड्राइवर फ्लेड अवे विद दैट ट्रक, सो यू आर कंप्लीटली एट लॉस. तो ये जो है ये गुड्स जो चोरी हो गए या जल गए, आर दे अवेलेबल फॉर सेल? नो. अगेन need to make an adjustment. And what happened to those goods? I suffered a loss. All losses are to be debited. So here I will, in case of fire, if it is given, I will debit loss by fire account. And if it is by theft, so loss by theft account. Debit, okay. Either or, whatever. 2, that is constant, purchases. Purchases account. I need to adjust the purchases in all these 4 cases, meaning credit it and debit the respective account. ठीक? So here I have recorded कि ये जो goods था वो fire से जल गया या चोरी हो, right? I have accounted for that where the goods have gone. Sure. As long as it's recorded, no issues. So अब ये सारा अकाउंट होने के बाद my purchases stands at a corrected value, right? अब कोई profit calculation में गड़बड़ नहीं होनी, right? So as good accountants, you have learned today that purchases needs to be adjusted every time the goods that you purchase are gone somewhere else, not available for sale. ठीक है? These 4 cases, learn them by heart, okay? And wait for my next video. Take care.